Have you ever walked into a room and felt like no one noticed you, or worse, like they didn't take you seriously? What if I told you there's one simple trick that could change that instantly? Hi, I'm Emirations, and today we're diving into a fascinating idea called the Prägnanz Principle. Don't worry, I'll break it down for you. It's all about how simplifying the way you carry yourself can make you seem more powerful, more authoritative, more you. I used to struggle with this myself. Fidgeting during conversations, rambling when I was nervous, feeling like my presence just didn't land. But when I discovered this principle, it was a total game changer. Stick with me, because mastering this could transform how people see you at work, in social settings, or even just standing in line at the grocery store. It's not about being loud or forceful, it's about being clear. Let's get into it. Let's start with a question. When was the last time you felt unsure of yourself in front of others? Maybe you were slouching a little, hands all over the place, or tripping over your words trying to explain something. Did it feel like people weren't really listening? I've been there. I remember this one time at a meeting. I was so anxious, my hands wouldn't stop moving, and I kept saying, like it was my job. By the end, I could tell no one took me seriously. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. How you present yourself shapes how others perceive you. So, why do we clutter up our presence with all this extra noise, fidgeting, over-talking, shrinking into ourselves? I want you to think about your own life for a second. What's one situation where you wish you'd come across as more confident? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your story, and maybe we can figure this out together. If you're already hooked and want to learn how to own any room you walk into, hit that like button right now. It really helps me out. And if you're new here, subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss more tips like this. Let's keep this journey going together. Share this with a friend who could use a confidence boost too. All right, let's dig into the problem. A lot of us don't even realize how much our little habits like slouching, fidgeting, or over-explaining make us look unsure, scattered, or even weak. It's not just about what you say, it's how you show up. People judge you in seconds, your posture, your movements, your voice, and when it's all cluttered, they tune out. Here's where the science comes in, the Prägnanz Principle. It's a fancy German word from Gestalt psychology, but it's super simple. Our brains love things that are clear and organized. Think about it when you see a messy desk versus a clean one, which feels more in control. It's the same with people. When someone's presence is all over the place, it's hard to process. But when they're streamlined, tall, calm, direct, it's like, wow, this person's got it together. Studies back this up. Clear communication and strong nonverbal cues like steady posture make you seem more competent and persuasive. Picture this. Two people walk into a meeting. One's shifting their weight, playing with their hair, rambling about nothing. The other stands tall, moves with purpose, and says what they mean. No fluff. Who's the leader? You know it's the second one. That's Prägnanz. At work, simplicity screams authority. So, how do you do this? It's easier than you think. 1. Posture. Stand or sit tall. Imagine a string pulling you up from the top of your head. Shoulders back, chest open. It's not stiff, it's strong. 2. Gestures. Cut the chaos. No wild hand, waving or pen clicking. Use deliberate moves like a point or a pausetto. Underline your words. 3. Speech. Be clear and concise. Ditch the ums, skip the jargon, and say what you mean. Less is more. Let me tell you about my friend Jake. He's a quiet guy, but he used to fade into the background at parties, always fidgeting, mumbling, looking down. One day, I told him about this principle. He started practicing, standing straighter, slowing his words, keeping his hands still. Next party, people couldn't stop listening to him. He didn't say more, he just said it better. Here's how you can practice. Mirror trick. Stand in front of a mirror daily. Straighten up, relax your shoulders. Hold it for a minute. Feel the difference. Gesture check. Next time you talk, keep your hands in your lap unless you're making a point. See how it shifts your vibe. Word cut. Before you speak, ask, can I say this in half the words? Try it, it's like a superpower. And here's a deeper tip. This isn't just about looking good, it changes how you feel. When I started standing taller, cutting the fluff, I felt more in control. Science calls this a feedback loop. Your body tells your brain, hey, I'm confident, and suddenly you are. Quick challenge. Next time you're in a conversation, simplify your presence. Stand tall, move less, speak clearly. Notice how people react. Do they lean in? Do you feel stronger? Let me know in the comments. I'm dying to hear how it goes. Now, let's get real. If you don't figure this out, what happens? You keep blending into the background. People overlook you, dismiss you, or worse, think you're not worth their time. Imagine pitching an idea at work, but your slouch and shaky voice make everyone tune out. Or meeting someone new, and they walk away forgetting you existed. That stings, right? I've felt it, those moments when you realize your presence didn't match your potential. It's frustrating, even crushing. But here's the flip side. When you simplify your presence, everything changes. You walk in, head high, words sharp, and people notice. They listen, they respect you. It's not just about looking powerful, it's about feeling it. Harvard research shows clear communicators are seen as more trustworthy, 70% more, actually. Another study says posture alone can signal status in seconds. This isn't fluff, it's fact. Think about the last time you saw someone own a room. Maybe a teacher, a boss, a friend. Were they flailing around, stumbling over words? No, they were calm, steady, simple. That's the power you're missing out on if you don't act. You could be that person, magnetic, unshakable. But it starts with cutting the clutter. Don't let nerves or habits hold you back from the authority you deserve. If this is clicking for you, if you're ready to stop fading and start standing out, smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's spread the word. Simplicity is strength. So, today we've unpacked the Prägnanz Principle, how simplifying your presence through posture, gestures, and speech can make you seem instantly more powerful. It's not about changing who you are. It's about showing up as the best version of yourself. I've shared how it flipped the script for me and my friend Jake. Less chaos, more command. Here's a tiny tip to start with. Tomorrow morning, stand in front of your mirror for 1 minute. Straighten up, breathe deep, feel that shift. It's small, but it builds. Love this? Check out my video on the power of first impressions. Next, it's packed with more ways to make your mark. Thanks for hanging out with me today. You've got the tools, now go out there and own it. See you in the next one.